Hi there. Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Luna, and today we are learning 10 really useful phrasal verbs that you will hear all the time in American English. These verbs might sound funny or confusing at first, but I promise they are super easy once you understand them. So stick with me, and by the end of this lesson, you'll be using these phrases like a native speaker. Let's jump right in. Number 1, choke off. This phrasal verb means to stop something or to prevent something from happening or continuing. You use this when you want to say that something is being blocked or stopped completely. Think about it like closing a door so nothing can get through. For example, imagine your friend is trying to tell you an important story, but you keep interrupting him. You are choking off his ability to communicate. Or maybe a government passes a new law that stops people from selling something. That law chokes off the ability for people to do business. Here's another one. Imagine there is a pipe that brings water to your house, and someone closes the valve. That closes the pipe and chokes off the water supply. Now your house has no water. This is a really common phrase in business or politics when someone stops something important from happening. Number 2, choke out. This phrasal verb means to say something with difficulty or while struggling. Usually, you choke out words when you are crying, scared, or have a very tight feeling in your throat. It's like you are struggling to push the words out of your mouth. For example, imagine you just watched a sad movie and you are crying really hard. Your friend asks you what happened, and you choke out the words to tell him. The words come out slowly and with difficulty because you are so emotional. You might say, I choked out the story while tears ran down my face. Here's another one. Imagine you are very nervous before an important test, and your teacher asks if you are ready. You choke out a quiet yes, even though you are really scared inside. Your voice sounds weak and uncomfortable because you are so nervous. This happens to many students before a big exam. Number 3, choke up. This phrasal verb means to become emotional or teary, or to fill something completely so it cannot work properly anymore. When you choke up emotionally, you feel tears coming, and it is hard to speak. When things choke up a space, they fill it completely with stuff. For example, imagine your grandmother is telling you a beautiful story about your family history, and you choke up because you feel so much love for her. Tears start coming and your voice shakes. It is a natural and very human reaction to strong emotions. Here's another one. Imagine you have a beautiful garden, but you do not pull the weeds. Over time, the weeds choke up the garden completely, and your flowers cannot grow anymore. All the space is filled with weeds, so nothing good can happen. This shows how choking up means filling a space so completely that nothing else can work. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this lesson and learning something new, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Okay, let's keep going with our phrasal verbs. Number 4, choose up. This phrasal verb means to form teams or groups for a game or activity. When kids choose up, they pick their teammates, usually one by one, to make teams for a sport or game. It is a fun phrase from childhood games. For example, imagine you are at a park with your friends and you want to play basketball. 2 people become the captains, and they choose up by picking players one at a time. One captain says, I choose you, and then the other captain chooses the next person. Everyone picks until both teams are full and ready to play. Here's another one. Imagine you are in gym class at school, and the teacher says, okay, kids, let's choose up teams for volleyball. 2 strong students stand in front, and they take turns pointing and saying names. By the end, 2 balanced teams are ready to compete against each other. It is such a classic part of school sports and playground fun. Number 5, chop down. This phrasal verb means to cut down a tree or something tall by using an axe or similar tool. The wood falls to the ground and the tree is gone. It is a pretty straightforward phrase that describes what happens when you remove a tree. For example, Imagine a big old tree is blocking the view from your house, or it is too close to your home and is dangerous. You hire someone with an axe or chainsaw to chop down the tree. They cut at the base, and after some work, the tree falls down and the view opens up. Now you can see the sunset clearly from your kitchen window. Here's another one. Imagine a hurricane comes through your neighborhood and damages many trees. Some trees are so broken that they are danger zones. Workers come with equipment and carefully chop down the damaged trees so they do not fall on houses or cars. This keeps everyone safe while they clear up after the storm. Number 6. Chop up. This phrasal verb means to cut something into smaller pieces. You use this most often when you are cooking and preparing food. Chop up happens in the kitchen all the time when you are making meals. For example, imagine you are making a big salad for dinner, and you need vegetables. You take out carrots, cucumbers, and tomatoes. Then you chop up each vegetable into small bite-sized pieces and add them to a big bowl. Your salad is fresh and full of color now. Here's another one. Imagine you are making chicken soup for your family, and you need to chop up the chicken into small pieces that cook quickly and fit nicely in the bowl. You take your knife and carefully chop up the meat, and soon it is ready to go into the pot with vegetables and broth. Your family cannot wait to eat that warm, delicious soup. Number 7. Chow down. This phrasal verb means to eat quickly and with enthusiasm, like you really love the food. When you chow down, you are eating with energy and happiness. It sounds casual and fun, and native speakers use it all the time. For example, imagine you have been busy all day and you finally come home to dinner. Your mom made your favorite food, and you sit down and just chow down because you are so hungry and the food smells amazing. You eat quickly and enjoy every bite, and everyone can see how much you love it. Here's another one. Imagine you go to a barbecue on a summer afternoon with friends, and there is so much delicious food. Hot dogs, burgers, corn, and salads are everywhere. You grab a plate and chow down with your friends in the backyard. Everyone is happy, eating good food, and spending time together. This is a perfect American summer moment. Number 8. Chow down on. This phrasal verb is very similar to chow down, but you use it when you say what food you are eating. You chow down on something specific. It means to eat that particular food with enthusiasm and happiness. For example, imagine your friend invites you to a Chinese restaurant, and when the food arrives, you chow down on the most delicious dumplings you have ever tasted. You eat several plates of them, and your friend laughs and says, "Wow, you really love these dumplings." Yes, you absolutely do, and you are going to chow down on every single one. Here's another one. Imagine it is Thanksgiving, and you sit down at the table with your family. There are so many dishes, and you are really excited. You chow down on mashed potatoes, turkey, and cranberry sauce all at the same time. By the end of the meal, you are so full and happy. This is definitely a day when Americans chow down on their favorite traditional foods. Number 9. Chuck away. This phrasal verb means to throw something into the trash or to get rid of something you do not want anymore. When you chuck something away, it is gone for good, and you are making space in your home or life. It is a very casual and common phrase. For example, imagine you are cleaning out your closet and you find old clothes that do not fit anymore and have holes in them. You decide to chuck them away because they are too damaged to wear or donate. You put them in a trash bag and they are gone. Your closet suddenly feels bigger and cleaner. Here's another one. Imagine you are at your office and you look in your desk drawer. There are old receipts, broken pens, and papers from years ago that you do not need. You decide to chuck them away and start fresh with an organized desk. This feels so good when you clean up and throw out things that are just taking up space. Number 10. Chuck in. This phrasal verb means to throw something into a container or to add something as part of a group. You can also use it to mean giving up or quitting something. It depends on the context, but usually it is pretty clear what it means from the sentence. For example, imagine you are at a party, and there is a big game where everyone puts money into a pot, and the winner gets it all. Your friend asks if you want to play, and you say, "Yes, I will chuck in $5. You put your money into the pile with everyone else's, and now you are part of the game. Here's another one. Imagine you are cleaning your garage and there are boxes of things everywhere. Your family says, "Just chuck all these old toys and boxes in the donation pile." So you gather everything up and chuck in box after box to give away. By the end, your garage is clear and organized, and someone else might enjoy those items. Well, there you have it. 10 phrasal verbs that are super useful in everyday American English. Challenge yourself to notice when native speakers use these verbs, and you will feel so proud when you start using them too. Thank you so much for learning with me today. Please remember to like and subscribe for more American English lessons. See you tomorrow. Keep practicing and keep improving. You are doing amazing!